I hear the evolution, man. You like ocean.
Hey,
Your mixtapes like 12 years apart.
yeah. That mixtape was actually lovely. Last year I was actually supposed to do like a what is it called? I was supposed to do like a 10-year anniversary re-release,
Oh
and I
Lord.
just was not focused on nothing.
Well, we focus now. We're gonna get that tape out. I'm dropping tape
Yeah.
at the year too. Fuck it.
Huh?
I might drop a tape at the end of the year too.
Oh, you want to be like me so bad. Oh
I
my
do, man.
god.
I do. You my hero. Hey, Addy, my hero, y'all.
Thank you.
I'm
Make sure I
willing to
clip
do
that
that.
shit.
If a real nigga wanna get with a chick like me, then that nigga must respect my time. I ain't got time for the games and the jokes and the lames, cause the youngest steady on her grind. If you looking for it, think
What's up,
Perfect.
y'all?
pretty in the cut, then you got the wrong
Hey.
Episode 2. We made it to episode 2. We didn't get canceled. So we made it to episode 2 of the
How will
Authentically
we
Adey
know?
podcast.
How will we know if we was canceled?
Hey, niggas was laughing in the comments. Let me watch my language. We trying to do better.
Iggas. Iggas.
We trying to do better, y'all.
I don't
But
know if YouTube is gonna block us for saying niggas.
they not. Every other
They don't
podcast.
give a fuck about. See, I'm gonna have to be me.
You
I
gotta
can't do
be
this.
you gotta be authentic, bro.
They
Like
don't
you
give
gotta.
a about the word niggas.
Nah, they don't. You
We can
better
say
not say,
that.
nothing against the alphabet boys though. We ain't saying nothing against
What's the
them.
alphabet boys?
We ain't touching on it. Yeah.
How do
Everybody,
they
welcome
call that?
back.
It's just one alphabet. Okay. Yes, welcome to the Authentically Adey podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and
Please.
subscribe, please. Cause
Like, comment, and subscribe.
if you in the likes and you ain't subscribed yet, what you doing?
What are you doing? Pissing me off. That's exactly what you're doing.
And you
And,
know you don't
and
want
for
to.
real, as many people DM me, you so funny. You need your own show. You need your own podcast. And I had the podcast, and we only got 7 subscribers. I'm about to smack y'all. Stop playing. I'm not
Yeah,
about to smack y'all because I'm not violent. But y'all need to subscribe for real.
why do it be so hard for people to like subscribe? Like, I ain't gonna
I
lie, I
don't
struggle with that
know.
too. Like, I could like really mess with something and just I'll subscribe 3 months later. I don't know why we be doing that.
I don't do that. I subscribe and I repost everybody's stuff. And like I said this before, some of my friends are not funny. Some of y'all content is bland. It's not filmed well. It's not entertaining. It's dry. And I still like and I repost. I don't care. The reason why I'm doing it is because you guys are my friends and I want to support you. Matter of fact, even if I know you and you ain't been a negative person or don't seem like you supporting it, I mean, pushing anything negative, I will
Yeah,
go ahead and repost that. I don't really care if I don't even watch it half the time. I really don't. And I don't listen and I don't I put flames, some hearts, something that doesn't pertain to the subject, but it gives you some engagement and I repost. So I would just like the same in return because the way I'm about to start airing people DMs out, the way I be in my DMs, I don't want to say dick riding. I would say supporting heavy DM wise. Y'all need
yeah.
to get out and repost and like and subscribe. Like, damn. God, you always making
That's
the
a whole
dumb
nother
people
subject.
famous. Make me
We might
famous.
talk about that next show. Like, why people be supporting in private. Like, be all
You
in the
know,
DMs when they see
yeah.
you. I'm proud of you. Ain't share nothing. Ain't like nothing.
Don't
Barely
even
like
get me
something.
started.
But let it be a celebrity.
People will DM me and be like, "You are so funny. You are the funniest person I know. You're funny AF." Can you put that in the comments too, so people can engage? Thank you.
Exactly.
I don't
And it
need your
helped.
DM. You telling me that?
Look, we all trying to come up. It helped the algorithm. You feel me?
Exactly.
We trying to make moves, man. So help us out. Subscribe to that Authentically Addy podcast, Amazon podcast, Apple podcast, YouTube.
Mhm,
You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? But we're gonna get into
Heavy
it.
on the YouTube. Heavy on the YouTube. Heavy on the YouTube. Though, for
Heavy on
real.
the YouTube. And shout out to that mixtape. Go ahead and plug them. Plug them real quick, early.
Okay, so yeah, y'all, the song that's at the beginning and the end of the podcast and like on the clips is my song called was the intro song on my mixtape, The Outlet. If y'all don't know, I am, in addition to be a mother, a comedian, a podcast host, a videographer, a photographer, I am a rapper. And I'm getting back in the booth sometime this year. But I dropped that
So,
mixtape 11 years ago. And I feel like some of them songs is still a little bop. So I put it on Apple because it's like I want people to be able to hear the growth in my music from the past versus now. And then also we need a music that didn't have no licensing on it. And it's my shit. So
Hey,
go like and subscribe. And oh, can you
yeah, go
like?
stream that. Go
Yeah,
stream that.
stream. Go
Yeah,
stream that for real. Don't piss
yeah.
me off.
Hey, don't piss off. So let's get into it. Authentically Addy episode 2. Hope y'all had a great week. We about to get into it, man. So white boys going back to the garage band. I fully support this one. We're talking about why is it a low barrier of entry to get into hip hop and R&B when it comes to white people entering our space. I think these white boys need to go back to the garage band. That's when shit was fire. What you think about that?
Well, I'm a fan of Caucasian music, very heavy. The way like white people, well, racist white people only only really mess with us when it's we talented.
For
Like I
sure.
love that Little Richard. I love that Stevie Wonder. Oh, I love that basketball player.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about white people. Like y'all music be so fire. Benny and the Jet, like my favorite rock band is like My Chemical Romance. And then
Yeah.
I have just a host of my favorite of all, like one of my favorite artists of all time is Freddie Mercury. And he was in well, I can't think of the name of the band. Dang. But I'm saying all that to say like white people have their own, I don't want to say their own culture because their culture is to kill, steal, and destroy. But white people do have some talented people and they be making some good music. Oh my God. I love me some rock music. And I feel like music is better when everybody stays in a lane. I mean, I don't want to say that because being an artist is about being creative and stepping outside of the box and trying different things. But I feel like Caucasians should stay in the white realm of trying. If you want to try something different, try different polka music or maybe a different electric sound.
Come
I
on.
don't like the white crossover to hip hop. Like the only person that I really was like, okay, Mac Miller, Eminem. The rest of y'all,
Even Eminem.
no. But I love it. I love when Eminem did the whole like D12 thing.
Okay, yeah.
And like I like the animated songs that he got. All the serious stuff he be doing, I never really liked that. But like
Talking about killing his mama and shit. Like
yeah, that was just too much for me. That's just too white for me. I don't like this. It's like it's too dark. He like the white rod wave. You know, all the depressing all the depressing shit. Eminem used to really be talking about that shit and killing and offing his baby mother and all that. And I just didn't understand what are we doing here. But outside of that, I think music is better when white people are doing their white thing and black people are doing their black thing. I keep the music segregated. I'm heavy on that. Except okay, I
I
can't
like
even make
Russ
that's
too.
not a blanket statement. Because it's like when it comes to producers and stuff, it's fire white producers that work well with black producers. So y'all shouldn't segregate. But I just want white, like the actual artists to stay in their lane.
Yeah, I like some white producers, like the Alchemist. I can fuck with the Alchemist.
Yes,
Yeah,
fire.
and I think like production a little different because it's
Any
about
beats?
like,
That's my name.
yeah, Kenny Beats. Yeah, he done a bunch of stuff with Tia Corinne and stuff.
Harry Fraud.
Harry Fraud, fire.
See, it's a whole bunch of the white ones. They
It's
are.
they can produce it. I'll let them produce it.
Yeah, they can produce. Y'all need to be on the back end. This is our stage. All the whites to the back in the recording studio, in the engineering booth. Y'all do not need to be on the stage as it pertains to hip hop. Get your you and the Beastie Boys, get your ass off the damn
Get
stage.
yes.
So yeah.
So yeah, I definitely mess with Mac Miller because he ain't appropriate. He always like saluted hip hop and understood that he was a visitor in the space. I like Russ too because he spent a lot of time in North Carolina.
Who?
Russ. I like Russ.
You
don't know Russ?
Yeah. I don't know that man. I don't
I'm gonna send you some of his stuff.
I'm not getting too much into the white. Don't worry about sending it. Save your data. Save the gigabyte. I don't need it.
Speaking of that though, people I just can't get with is this Jack Harlow dude. He had a couple songs. Drake hopped on one of his songs. People like I just can't get with him. Now he putting out neo soul. It's like, bruh, say that bullshit,
Yeah,
please.
I
You
don't
from
like
Kentucky and you wearing a Music Soul Child toboggan?
toboggan is crazy. No, I
Hey,
can't
what?
get into it.
And when you clip it up, you gotta you gotta put the picture right there.
I'm
He
going to
really
put the picture.
he gotta
I'm
put
gonna
it.
put it up.
He got the Music Soul Child outfit on, like for real.
Yeah, I'm good off. I'm good off Jack Harlow. I'm good off anybody that is again. Mac Miller is already out of here. Rest in peace. So and Eminem could just stay where he at. He don't need to make no music. We're good. I like the VH1 era. Like I don't know if you
Come
guys were
on,
watching VH1, getting
yes,
dressed
in
in
the
the
morning,
morning, and the boy band. Like I just that's just the best era. I feel like music was so good at that time, and
yes,
and I don't know if I low key like miss when the big head executives was controlling music. I don't know.
like
It was I
Leo,
feel like when you had to go through a record label and all that stuff to get
Leo
your music clean.
Cohen, and all these boys. Like, yeah,
I kind of missed that, or I'm not gonna lie. The music was so good back then, and like people was really. It's kind of like the NBA game now. You know, like it's so like people not hungry. And
for
I
sure.
feel like since it's so accessible, people just putting out bullshit. But you really had to work to put together a really good song, some great music in order to get heard and then reach the masses. And I feel like that layer of gatekeeping should return.
All right, so this posed the question because I definitely was a VH1 MTV kid early in the morning before the school bus. What's like one of your favorite songs, like white bops from that era?
Oh, I have too many to name. I have too many. Where's my don't get me started. If
And don't piss me
if you
off.
yeah, because if you would like, you can follow me on Apple Music, Miss Lunar. I got that name from Lupe Fiasco's what song was it? And he gets the girl. At the end he says her I am name is Miss Lunar. And that's been my I am name. And that'd be my name on everything for real, for real. That's my little code name. So if you want to find me on Apple Music, you can. I'm trying to find my playlist because I literally have a playlist of stuff and I don't want to leave nothing out. I think, it's like those
Oh,
those
dude.
those go-to classics like Benny and the Jets and Sweet Caroline.
Mhm.
I'm always a fan of those. But Hey There Delilah, that was my joint. I don't know if you remember that song by the Plain White Tees, Golden Scans, Fallout Boy. I loved Fallout Boy. I went through my uh what is it called? What is it
Like
called? Like
emo phase.
gothic emo era. I will insert a picture.
Damn.
I
You had
went
the
through that era.
you had the Doc Martens and the
I had a skateboard. I used to wear the Ed Hardy joints. I used to have the drop chains. I used to wear skulls all the
with
time.
the fishnets and shit.
I used to wear the fishnet arm warmers, the cargo shorts. I used to know how to do a kickflip on a damn skateboard. Like I really was very heavily invested into my emo phase. Mr. Brightside by the Killers. Are You Gonna Be My Girl by the Jets? Panic at the Disco for anything they put out. Like, what are some of yours?
I'm a big Maroon 5 guy.
I
Like
do like Maroon 5 a lot.
Adam Levine was penning them lyrics. They was a fire man, and they had a black member. They had a black member. They got a black member, so they
Mhm.
were still, you know what I'm saying, inclusive. I like the 4-9 Blondes. They actually don't remix the 4-9 Blondes that what's going on. They don't remix that on TikTok now, but that's one of my favorite joints. That Green Day, American Idiot, of course, and
Yes,
Boulevard.
I love Green Day Bad.
Wanna be an American Idiot. Yeah, they was fire.
Mhm.
Blink 82,
Yeah.
182, they was fire. Of course,
Good
NSYNC,
Charlotte. I love Good Charlotte bad. Good
Good
Charlotte's from
Charlotte.
Maryland, y'all, if y'all didn't know that. Oh my God, I used to love Good Charlotte real bad.
NSYNC too. I remember they had they whole concert on HBO. They was
So now
fire.
you going boy band versus rock. Are we where are we going?
Nah, we doing just white nostalgia. Like that was what was on MTV and
If
VH.
y'all don't remember, this morning I actually was having a conversation with my best friend. I was telling her I miss S Club. I don't know if you remember that show. It used to be on ABC, S Club. It was like a little white band of a blacks. I mean, of women and men mix. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't
Do you
know
remember
none of that.
LFO?
I don't know them. I was listening
Oh
to.
my! How you don't know LFO?
I
They
might
used to
know.
be on Nickelodeon all the time. New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. If I whatever, forget it.
That
Whatever.
was
If you don't
fire.
know, I don't care. Bye.
Hey, that was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
What was you just be
That was
saying
fire.
anything
Hey,
is
that,
fire?
no, that was fire. Like the Chinese food made me sick because it do sometimes. You know what I mean?
You're blowing me. Instinct, Backstreet Boys, of course, those
Yeah.
things. But I don't feel like what is that? I can't even think of it right now. Forget it. But yeah,
Moral of the story: I like when they stay in their lane. You feel me? Because they do that well.
I feel like it's better for everybody. It's better for music in general when everybody stays in their lanes and excels in it. The only person that can cross lanes to me is Kanye. The rest of y'all stay where y'all need to stay at.
I ain't gonna. We gonna talk about this another time. But I was gonna ask you about his album because
Why would we talk
look,
about it another time? We need to talk about it now. By the time we talk about it another time, it's gonna be
it's gonna
2
be
months
old.
out.
All right. I
Like
ain't
the
gonna lie.
album's fire,
I ain't gonna lie. I checked it
fire,
out. Checked it
fire,
out. I was like, okay,
fire,
okay, like. And it's crazy we in a world where
fire.
running to listen to a Kanye album, and I wasn't like expecting a bunch, but I threw it on. You know what I'm saying? I was off a good spliff, and it's riding.
To be completely honest, I had no idea that Kanye's album was coming out. I had a friend of mine, shout out to him. He sent me the album and a little in advance, and I just happened to listen to it. I literally didn't have know it was coming out, and when I heard it, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like the samples are crazy. It's something about Kanye's music that really just touches my soul. He don't even have to speak on it. I can feel his emotions, his pain, everything through the samples. The way he samples stuff, like I have never like that experience I have is really it's like you really can feel it in your soul. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing because
Mhm.
music is secular. I know it's a lot of energy in it, but that it be good. I
Nah,
can't wait. It's my favorite off the album. Like I keep talking about it, and I'm so mad that it's only like a minute and 30 seconds. I hate when people do that. When
I,
artists do that to make the most fire song the shortest joint. I be irritated. But it's a whole bunch of them, a bunch of songs on there that I like.
I think that's a streaming tactic when they do that because they know you're gonna play it back to back.
Oh, they smart because I will anything Kanye. I will play that joint back to back to back. I listen to Graduation, Late Registration, all that stuff. Like it just came out yesterday.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Graduation probably my favorite Ye album for sure.
I
I remember
don't
it
know.
came out when I was in high school. It was just nostalgic.
What was the very first one called?
College Dropout.
College Dropout.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Late
them
Reg-
high. I listen to Get them high almost every day.
I know. I like Common Verse on there.
Who the hell is this? Emailing me at 11:46, telling me that she 26:36. I love that song.
Nah, for sure. They floated on that. Nah, I was impressed, bro. Like you said, the samples. Now we ain't never questioned Ye production. Like I ain't never really questioned that. That's always gonna be a go. But he actually talking about some shit on here. I like the features, like even the Travis Scott feature, the CeeLo Green joint.
The CeeLo Green joint was fire. The joint they got Don Toliver was fire.
Don,
Um, I even like that little Spanish song a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, it's growing on me
nah,
at the end.
I ain't mad at this. I ain't mad at Ye. Um, he doing his thing. Just don't be calling Trump daddy. We good
He called Trump daddy.
on camera. That's why. That's why. Like after that, I was like, yeah, bruh, too gone. Like he too far gone.
All right, y'all blowing me. Okay, cool. Whatever. You're
Okay,
right. The Trump calling Trump daddy. We gonna get more into Trump later.
okay,
As
okay.
I was, yeah, we can get more into that later. But all I'm gonna say is give Kanye. I just want to end on the fact that we need to give Kanye some grace. I know everybody want to be on him because of stuff he says, but at the end of the day, y'all always be preaching mental health, and it's very clear and very well known that this man has a bipolar disorder, which means you're going to be acting erratic, which means you're going to be saying erratic things. That means that sometimes you're not going to hear from him. Sometimes he'll be in the same mode. Sometimes he'll have an episode. That is how bipolar works. The rest of these celebrities, we ain't heard nothing about they stuff. So I don't know. They don't have no excuse. But all I'm saying is, and also if you ain't lost your mother yet, keep your mouth shut. That shit will drive you to fuck crazy. Been there. Don't be so quick to judge unless you've experienced that, because a lot of stuff that be happening, it just so happened he's in the spotlight, so everybody can judge and criticize it. If y'all knew how I was acting after my mom died, y'all would have me canceled. Thank you.
And we'll end on that. So I got a question for you. What is the only child, last son theory? Put me on game. Put me on game.
So my theory, I have a theory that only children, like oldest, like, okay, if you have siblings, and as a woman, if you're dating and you're the oldest daughter, you typically attract the youngest son or men that are the only child. And I think it's like a subconscious fulfillment that men get out of it, like just the responsibility aspect of it, like, because it's a known thing that like most firstborn daughters tend to have like a motherly aspect to them, because they have to take care of a lot of stuff. They taking care of a lot of people. They kind of put themselves to the back burner. Even sometimes they take care of the parents, their siblings, X, Y, and Z. So I feel like that nurturing thing is very appealing to men in general, but I would say specifically to only children, men that were their only child, and the youngest child. And that's just from my personal experience. Every time I end up dating somebody, like, you know what I'm saying, I get chose. Sometimes I do the choosing. Most times I'm getting chose. Whenever, either way, them niggas always be the only child or the youngest, and that it really be throwing me off.
What about the only child though? Is like, I guess, a negative.
So okay, so the my theory behind it is that they tend to be selfish. Like when you're the only child, you're used to everything being about you. You used to your mom catering to you, your parents catering to you. You were their only priority. You were the only thing. And when I say selfish doesn't always mean like, I'm just saying selfish, like as in that's just literally what it is. I'm not saying it necessarily in a negative context, because selfish just means you're for self. And if you never had anybody else around you to have to consider, then naturally you're going to be selfish. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing else that you could do. It's really nothing else that you know. So a lot of times when I find myself in relationships with only children and also the youngest son, because it's just a known thing in the Black community that moms kind of coddle their sons. I mean, it's nothing is 100%. Grandmas, aunties, nothing is 100%. I'm not saying everybody, but it's a large amount of people that can attest to the fact that boys get special treatment from moms, and you know what I'm saying, specifically. And then on top of that, if you're the youngest boy in the family, or just I just like youngest children in general, just have like a little like I'm getting taken care of complex, because they don't have to go through what the oldest or the people older than them, they don't have to see after anybody else. Really, their priority is themselves. So both of those type of men fit into that category. And when I asked myself and had conversations with my girlfriends about it and the guys I dated, mind you, I'm the only, I have in our friend group, it's only me and another girl that are the oldest. All my friends are always the youngest child. Well, yeah, all my girlfriends are the youngest, except for one friend. So even they don't even relate to me in a sense of I'm always having to worry about somebody else. I'm always like, even I would say even my girlfriends, like up until a certain point, and they'll tell you themselves, they've been kind of selfish. I've had to teach them selflessness and being thoughtful and thinking of others, because that was not their strong suit as friends. Like they weren't friends that knew how to do that. And I think honestly, it's because they are the youngest child. They are only children, so they don't really have to think outside of themselves and really care about what else is going around them other than themselves. If they do, it's a choice. It's not a priority. And since it was embedded in the oldest child as a priority, because that's just what you've been taught since you were younger. When you two and your kid sister pop out, it's like, oh, take care of her, take her with you, make sure you're doing this for her. Da, da, da. Like you're always being coached that and taught that.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's interesting, man. Because I'm not an only child, but I'm a baby. I'm the baby, and I ain't live with my siblings like that. So I really was the only child, but I got siblings. So like I'm the youngest, and I kind of was like the only child. So damn, have I been selfish? I hope not.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not always saying put it into a negative connotation. Like I said, selfish is not selfish means for self. And if you didn't have nobody else that you had to care about, then it's understandable why you are. But when you get to a relationship, think about, like, I want you to think about your relationships, how you've moved in your relationships. Do you feel like you've really been thoughtful most times or considerate, or do you have to have conversations with your partner about it? Have your partner had conversation with you about it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it might have been a couple times.
Yeah,
I'll be into some selfish women. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
and that's what I wanted to know from your aspect. Did you dive deep enough or get to know these women enough to know if they were only children? Were they only children? Were they middle child? Were they youngest child? Because I feel like that. I think I need to date the oldest. I think I need to find somebody who is the oldest son, and because I just feel like the nature and the natural giving will just be there. The natural consideration for one another. Because it's nothing worse than like having to ask somebody to consider you. Because that shit feels too close to begging. Even in my, like I explained to you, in my friendships, like I've had to have serious conversations with my homegirls about how they show up. Like you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be a friend. It's not to say that you've been necessarily a bad friend, but as we get older, I feel like for everybody, as you get older, acts of service and consideration becomes more of a love language, because it's so much shit going on in the world, and you need somebody you can lean on, somebody you can trust, somebody who can show up for you, and more than just, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, some people got the distant friends and they cool with that, and that's their dynamic. But for my friends that I talk to every day and be around every day, you gonna have to learn how to show up and be thoughtful and think outside of yourself.
And on everything, for sure. Nah, that's real, man. That's an interesting dynamic. Like you need to make maybe a little reel about that or something. That's good. She done put us on. So it's called the last child, only son theory. Or only
I just
child,
made it up.
That's something. That's good.
That's good. That's just my theory. If anybody has any comments or want to debunk that or has anything to say about that, please leave it in the comments. I would like to hear what everybody else has to say about that. Any woman out here dating the only child or the youngest son? Any men out here dating a woman that's the only child or the youngest daughter? Do you feel like it's a different dynamic from when you've dated women that were the oldest? You know, like I feel like date planning, stuff like that, like they be more on it when it comes to stuff like that versus they just sitting back waiting. Like niggas will pay. Niggas will, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you want to do it, we could do it, but it don't be, the initiative don't be there.
I got you. Damn, that's good. Yeah, leave that in the comments, y'all. We wanna know what y'all think. All right, let's get to some. I thought this was funny. Who the hell booked Trick Daddy for the AKA? He down there in Orlando humping the air.
I'm like,
what did y'all expect? Now y'all mad at Trick Daddy? Who booked
I didn't.
Trick Daddy?
I didn't do enough research on the topic to kind of understand. All I know is that I just seen the main headlines that was just like the AKAs was upset that Trick Daddy was performing at their event, or the specific songs that he performed. And it's just like, I don't know what songs I don't know not one song from Trick Daddy that's not vulgar as hell. I don't know not one song. So I don't understand why y'all would book them. Maybe the woman, when they showed the woman who booked it, she looked a little older. Maybe Trick Daddy thought it was going to be a magician, and he was going to come out with a whole bunch of tricks up his sleeve and with a bird out and something come out the hat. I don't know.
She had to know. Take it to the house. She know take it to the house. She was shaking that ass back in the day.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what she was expecting.
And then gonna get mad that bro was humping the air, calling them all kind of. Can I cuss? I
All type of bees and hoes.
nah, for real though, like, but it's Trick Daddy, and he even came out with a video and was like, bro, what y'all expect, bro? When you book Trick Daddy, you know what it is. Ain't no nan nigga, all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
AKA,
ain't
I was a
nobody
little
mad at
surprised
Trick
by that.
Daddy.
I was surprised by that. And but what I will say, look, I'm from the South. Trick Daddy got hits. We not gonna play like my boy ain't got no hits.
Oh yeah, for sure,
People,
for sure.
people trying to handle him like he ain't got hits. Come on now.
Who try to handle Trick Daddy like he don't got
I see.
hits? Trick Daddy
I,
got hella
I seen a
hits.
little rhetoric, man. Like it's Trick Daddy now. He look crazy now, but Trick Daddy was that guy back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And if he catch you slipping, you might have seen Thug Holiday up in that thing. He ain't
I'm
have him singing
crying.
Thug Holiday.
Anyway, Trick Daddy is innocent. Throw that AKA lady in jail because she had no reason. She had no reason to be coming for him like that. Like, girl, for real. Like the world don't revolve around you. You can't ask somebody to come out there and perform their hits, but want them to perform it a certain way. Baby, for all that, you can get Kids Bop. Kids Bop Trick Daddy edition. Had them come out there and perform
Yeah,
something.
she should have got Carl Thomas or somebody. Like, and I fuck with Carl Thomas, but come on. You up there
Yeah.
gonna ask Trick Daddy. He from Miami. You know what I'm saying? He be cooking and shit. Like, come on, man. Shout out to the AKAs though. We love y'all.
I definitely love me an AKA. I got some close homegirls at an AKA. Shout out to the AKAs, but I don't know what they doing in them other chapters.
Yeah, it was a regional conference in Orlando. So I guess they was trying to book like a Florida act. Like they could have got Plies.
Yeah, Plies would have been more. I feel like Plies would have been more woman friendly.
More respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, man. Shout out to the AKAs. Just book somebody different the next time, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna get off of that. Authentic analysis. We're gonna get into the meat of
What?
the what?
Look at you. The authentic analysis was the only son.
Oh damn, that was all right. Cut this out. My bad. I got it on the note still. My bad. We get into the we ain't get into the offset stuff yet. All right. What you think about these black celebrities switching from Trick Daddy to other celebrities? These black celebrities who follow Trump, they just follow him like on social media versus the people who like coming out and supporting Trump. Like you sent me the thing about Big Boy. I was heartbroken when I first seen it. I'm like, bro, not Big Boy from Outkast. Now, come on. But I see a lot of people follow Trump. So my thing is, does following Trump on social media platforms, does that equal support of Trump? What you think?
I think that I personally would not be following nothing I don't like or support. However, um, regardless of what we want as a people, Trump is our president. It's not uncommon for an American citizen to follow the president to get updates on what's going on and whatnot. Now, do I follow the president? Hell no. I ain't following that Cheeto. But I don't necessarily feel like as an adult to follow Trump necessarily makes you a MAGA supporter. Now, do I think that Big Boy voted for Trump? Probably. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really feel like no celebrity making real money is really out here voting opposite. Honestly, I feel like a lot of rich people feel like their money will protect them from certain things and certain things that'll happen, and because they have status and money that they will be somehow set apart from everybody else when these things occur.
Yeah.
Like Chili, that whole situation, her trying to backtrack, talking about, well, first of all, she following not only Trump, she following Ivanka, she following the damn near the whole Republican Party. And then on top of that, she reposted that statement about Michelle Obama being a man.
Nah,
And then T-Balls and came out and said that girl voted for Trump. So it's just like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't think that's. I'm not gonna say it's not nobody business, but we vote in separate booths for a reason, so that people can put what they want to put down. Now, I think it's fake to vote for Trump and then be trying to act like you standing in solidarity with black people. I think that's very fake. You know what I'm saying? Because or minorities or anybody at all. Like it's just been shown that Trump is just not a good president, a good representation of what we want to see America being, and he just not a good, like, it's not even about the presidency, it's just not being a good person in general. So anybody that would support him, Republican, Democrat, or otherwise, is dumb. I don't care what nobody says. Like, I feel like it's really stupid. Now, what I will say, that being said, Nick Cannon also was one of them people, you know what I'm saying, that spoke out and said he supported Trump, or Trump is cool, or X, Y, and Z. With everything that I had said, I can understand, because I am very much a very objective, looking at stuff from both sides, devil's advocate person. I can see how somebody who is rich and wealthy would vote for Trump, because they think that Trump is going to keep their money, their riches, their wealth, their interests are his interests. They think that that's going to be in their best interest. Now, is it selfish? Yes, because when you vote, I think you should be voting for the betterment of the whole America. You know what I'm saying? Not just yourself. But most people don't think outside of themselves. Most people are selfish. And when it comes to that, then I can understand how somebody that is wealthy is trying to protect their funds, protect what they've acquired, and vote for Trump. Right? What don't make no sense to me is these black people who are poor, these Hispanic people who don't have nothing, that are going up for Trump. It literally makes no sense. It's nothing that is of interest for you to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even think the rich people should have voted for him, because, oh my God, I just spit. I don't think the rich people should have voted for him, but at the same time, it makes sense logically on paper why one would have done that. Even like when people was coming for Kodak, I don't know if you remember when they was coming for Kodak and NBA Young Boy. I think Kodak did a song with Trump, or a song.
He did that. I think Trump. He partying Kodak.
But that's what I was about to say. Yeah. I think Kodak and NBA, they have every right to love Trump. If I was about to do 15 years and that man got me off, I'm gonna be grateful. It's a very legitimate reason. But if you don't have no legitimate reason, I don't understand. It kind of remind me of like the whole little, like, you know, like the Diddy situation, how people be on people about Diddy, like he's such a bad person. But if my experience with this person was never bad, and I had nothing, like, while I can agree the things that he done is effed up, that just wasn't my experience. Okay, Kodak, Trump freed that man. So I get why you might be grateful, or you might give a little endorsement. You really actually got something valuable out of it. Now you can be around your kids. Now you can make money. Now you're not locked in the box. The rest of y'all, what is your explanation? What is the reason?
Yeah, like Nicki Minaj.
What is the reason?
Nicki Minaj got a hidden agenda too. Like she
wanted her citizenship and some more stuff, but it's just like it's a limp. Like, you're taking it too far. You're dragging it. It's just like she's doing too much with it.
Speaking of Trump, though, so his administration came out this past week, and they said they about to bring back the automatic military draft, and they talking about as early as December.
Yes.
Young men and women, 18 to 25, they bringing back the draft. They trying to. Do you think that's gonna fly in this generation? Like, we already the generation that's pushing back, raging against the machine. Like, we really, I think the revolution gonna happen with this generation. So do you think that's gonna fly?
What are people gonna stop? How are they not gonna make it fly? I think it is gonna fly. Just to get a little bit more specific with it. According to this article from, who is this? Baller Alert. This ain't the most credible people, but they black, and I don't know. It's in real news too.
Yeah,
okay.
She up here too.
Okay, yeah. So they're saying that starting this December, young men across the country will be automatically enrolled in the selective service pool thanks to the provision buried in the latest National Defense Authorization Act. This nationwide shift moves the burden of registration from the individual to the government, ensuring that every eligible man between the ages of 18 and 26 is accounted for in the event of a national emergency. While many might assume that this move is a direct response to the current global tensions, the legislation actually passed with bipartisan support long before the recent escalations. That's what people were talking about in Project 2025, which none of y'all read. Y'all need to get in there and read that stuff. Over there voting for
Told
this
y'all about
man.
it. They
Dummy.
told y'all.
So the consequences for failing to register have always been steep. It is a federal felony that can result in a $250,000 fine. You don't even have 25 cents to get some chips. So you're going to have to go, or up to 5 years in prison, or you can flee the country like Muhammad Ali did.
Lock me up.
Lock you up? Sure.
Lock me up. Lock me up.
Sure. Sure.
Lock me up, bro.
They'll forget about you. Talking about 5 years, you'll be in there. By automating the system, the government is essentially protecting young men from the legal fallout of simply forgetting to fill out a form. If you forget to fill out the form, $250,000 fine or 5 years in prison. My hope is that this war is not a long war. Some of these wars be lasting a long time. Hopefully, it don't last 14 years.
Like the war
for
on
my
terror.
son, yeah, because my son not going. I'm gonna dress up like I'm dressing up like in Mulan.
Well, you know they say it that your.
Here, be
I wonder.
a man. I'm going for him.
I
I'm
think
not.
they
My son
said
is not going to war.
it's some rule in there though, like where if it's your only son or if it's your like last son available, like your last son living, they not eligible to go.
It was a rule. It also was a rule that you got to enroll yourself, but they automatically doing stuff. So I'm sure they just gonna be pulling people. You better hope. How old is your son?
14. Good.
Yeah,
Lord.
you better hope that war is wrapped up.
I hope so.
You better hope that war is wrapped up.
They say the military hasn't done this since 1973 when we was in
Send
Vietnam.
the Power Rangers. Send all the Mexicans that voted for Trump. Send the YNs. I hate to say that, but they be geeking to shoot. They be geeking to get a body. I just feel like you just drop them out. Like they be geeking. They be geeking to get a body. I don't want this to go on the play. That's why the primary. I'm not the primary. What are the midterms are important, and it's important that people go out and vote for local legislation. That's what I would say, because the thing is, I'm not too convinced or sold on the fact that voting for the president makes a difference or not. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah, I'm not. And I'm not going to sit up here and tell people not to vote, but I will say voting on a local level is far more important than they lead you to believe. And I think they don't lead you to believe how important it is because they don't want you to vote on a local level because they know that that's what really makes the changes. We need more Democrats in the Senate. We need more diversity within Congress. It's just straight Republican. They beating our ass. BTA, belt the ass, dogging our little shit.
I'm talking about dog.
In the field, Democrats.
Man, they some pussies. All on some pussies, but yeah, the Democrats getting whooped.
The Democrats is some. I'm disappointed.
Gas
and I'm not gonna lie, I ain't no Democrat. I'm not no Democrat neither. I'm just independent. But if it come down to it, when we got down, the last two, I'm not about to be nothing. I'm not going to do nothing stupid like vote for Bernie Sanders. Because why would I do that when we know he's not going to win? I'm sorry. If we all agree we're gonna go vote for him, I'd vote for him. But y'all know it's not gonna win, so I'm just wasting the vote. We need to be trying to focus on getting Trump out.
Yeah, he go, bro. Like, all right, now if y'all don't see what the fuck going on now, like, come on, bro. I can see maybe the first time you was trying to flex a little bit. I voted for Trump. It's time to stop playing. Gas high, groceries high as fuck. Like I can't even go up the street. $20 just gonna spit on my tank. Like
$4.20 is our gas right now, and that's for the lowest one. And I drive something that take the lowest. I don't have to get the premium. And my friends be having them premium cars and stuff. I should have been got me a Tesla, and I don't even like Tesla, or something electric because these gas prices are insane. And I don't know if this is a push to try to push the agenda to make everybody go electric. But I'll tell you one thing about them electric cars is it's a remote on that bitch. And one day somebody gonna hit the off switch and everybody's gonna be frozen where they at if you got the electric car now.
It was a show or something where that or a movie where that happened for real. Like all the electric cars was like doom.
If it's happening in the movie, that means it's coming soon to you.
You feel me?
Anything that they put in movies is just trying to get you acclimated to this happening in real life.
You feel me?
So
So like speaking of like everything being high, the economy being right now, employee accused of arson after at his warehouse where he worked. He in the video talking about we ain't getting paid enough, and he's setting it on fire. Like now he done for recording himself, but do you think this is just a premonition of what's to come and looming the economic woes is going on in America? And just for more reference, it's a 29-year-old employee. He was arrested on suspicion of arson. The warehouse was filled with paper like Kleenex and Huggies diapers, and he set it ablaze and he filmed himself. It happened shortly after 12:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and this happened in Ontario, California, and it took 175 firefighters and 20 engines to put out. Do you think stuff like this is going to happen more often? As people are pushing back?
Of course, people are getting tired. People are pushing back, but these one-offs are just resulting in people being concerned for a little bit and then just getting back to their day-to-day. Like people going to talk about how crazy this is for maybe about a couple of days to a week, and then they about to be back to their day-to-day. I don't feel like we are selfless enough as a people to consider one another, because everybody need to really be burning this shit.
You feel me?
For real, it's too much going on. But if you realize it's a pattern, even the guy that shot the healthcare executive or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, it's the whole eat the rich thing is starting to emerge. You know what I'm saying? And shortly we about to be doing this Hunger Games thing. I'm not even playing. Hopefully it's past my era. I don't got time to be running, jumping around, and doing all that for the stuff, but. It's really no, for real. We really coming up on a time that is like, y'all, how much more are we going to take? We can't just keep letting these people get away with these things. I don't think that nobody on this earth honestly should be a billionaire. I'm not going to hold you. I really share those sentiments with those who feel like that. I feel like it's too many people out here struggling. Like, what are you going to do with $1 billion? You don't need $1 billion.
Yeah, man.
You don't. It's too much stuff.
And it's like a few old white men controlling everything. Like while we down here struggling, y'all got billions upon billions. Elon Musk got
exactly. It's so many billionaires. It's white billionaires, it's black billionaires, but when it comes to giving out money, y'all need to start with the white billionaires. Let the black billionaires enjoy their money for a little bit. Y'all need to start giving that money out for real, and start breaking down, because it start like it's 1%, 1 to 5% of these super rich people versus the rest of the world. I don't understand how we have not risen up out of our seats.
Uprising. Every movement in world history started with violence. So look, man, you're gonna see more of this, man. People setting stuff ablaze, literally. You see my man, he was tired. He was like, bro, they ain't paying me enough.
They're not. You can't afford to live. People slave all day, all night, just to make it.
Barely make it.
Barely make it. Barely.
I'm talking about rent high as fuck, light bill.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out, man. I hope everybody make it.
Shout out is crazy.
Yeah,
more power to him. If he got to go fund me, go put some money on that. Get this man a lawyer. I mean, he going to jail. I mean, he recorded it. It ain't no. Never mind. Say your money, but prayers, thoughts and prayers, and well wishes to the family and stuff. Maybe send the money for the GoFundMe for his family, to help support his family, since he gonna be in jail, because you going to jail.
You're going to jail, B-Dog. You going to jail.
You going to jail for sure.
Man, I feel like jail is the perfect segue for this, man. I feel like jail, man, because I know who going back to jail for sure. Man, what's up with your man's Pooh Shiesty, man? You said YNs. This the epitome of it.
How old is he? He ain't that young. I thought
he like 26 now. 26, something like that. 25.
That man was 33.
Nah, he young. When he got signed to Gucci, he was like 20, 21. So, and then he just did 5 years in the can. But if y'all don't know,
The lingo be pissing me off. In the can,
in the can, man.
he
What you
did
call it?
5 years in the can.
What you
He went
call
to
it?
jail. He was in
Yeah,
jail,
he went to prison.
prison, whatever. In the can is crazy.
In the
What
can,
is it?
man.
1940s? You're going to the can.
If
Why
y'all
I
don't
want
know,
to
man,
face ass.
if y'all don't know, uh, the story came out earlier this week. Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, Pooh Shiesty's daddy, which was crazy, and other goons held up Gucci Man and a couple of his uh, security guards in Dallas. Gucci Mane came to Dallas thinking he was coming to a business meeting to settle their disputes over Pooh Shiesty's contract. It's been, some news out there for a few months that Pooh Shiesty wanted to get out his contract. It's even alleged that CMG CEO Yo Gotti offered Pooh Shiesty 10 million to get out the deal. So that's a whole nother dynamic. Like, was he doing this out of desperation because he know he had 10 mil on the back end? And of course, Gucci a businessman, so he like, bro, you're not just about to get out your contract. I signed you. You with the prison. You have not fulfilled the terms of this contract. So it's alleged that Pooh Shiesty and them basically pulled a Suge Knight and held Gucci and them up, forced him to sign under duress, and then, all right, you already done pulled the guns out, made him sign the contract under duress. But why you gonna take the man wedding ring and rob everybody? And then wouldn't let him leave. So now you got a kidnapping charge. So he was picked up earlier this week by the feds, and it's just messy, bro. So my question is, well, we know Pooh Shiesty going to jail, but like, is Gucci wrong for holding him up out the contract? Like, give me your thoughts on this.
Oh, this is tough. I mean, I guess it's not. I'm a business owner, so business is business. If the contract say you're supposed to fulfill something, you got to fulfill what it say on the contract. But I was hearing stuff about like the whole reason why he went to jail in the first place is because of Gucci or something. Gucci had snitched or Gucci had said something. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my
No.
information wrong. Okay. Well, if that's not the case, then yeah. I mean, I don't feel like Gucci Man is wrong. Um, yeah, I don't feel like Gucci Man is wrong. And then like I don't know. Did you listen to
Yeah.
the diss track or what was it called? What was the name of the song? Um,
That's them.
Crash Dummy. Yeah, the track is so funny to me because it's literally like just Gucci Man telling the story about what happened. He not dissing. He not even dissing him for real. Saying nothing. He's like, he came into the studio. He took my jewelry. Like he just told us everything we already knew. So I was just like,
I
okay,
ain't
I guess
gonna
it's
lie.
just from what.
A lot of that shit was trash. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't the old goo wop. I know
The
he.
beat, I like the beat. The beat was very reminiscent of the old WAP. I thought he was about to get on there and really
I
spit.
need
But
to
I
get
mean, at
that
the end of the
shit.
day,
Like,
Gucci ain't the most lyrical anyway. He's more like
yeah, but he know how
a
to do them diss
storyteller.
tracks, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I
That shit was
mean,
that shit was trash. But I kind of feel you. My only fault on Gucci would be like, bruh, all your artists got the same pedigree, and that's why a lot of them died, overdosed on drugs, or caught charges. It's like, bro, all your artists got the same pedigree: street nigga, street nigga, street nigga, street nigga. So what
the
you
but
expect?
so I will say this. I know for a fact that them record labels, when you sign your contract, you also sign a life insurance policy.
For sure.
So it's in the best interest of the record label, regardless of they black XYZ of whoever, for them to recoup on their money for you to die. Not only when you die, you get more notoriety after you did, more streaming, and then on top of that, whoever you sign with is cashing out a big life insurance check on you.
For
Okay.
sure.
Sometimes they'll put a life insurance clause in there, like you'll get 50 grand if you pass the whole time they got a policy for $1 million. They'll give your family 50 grand and they're keeping that other $950,000. So they know them record labels and shit, they know what they're doing. And not for nothing, Big Pooh is a Scorpio, and we don't be playing when we feel like we done wrong. Oh, we taking it to hell. And I could tell from how he moved, he's not he's an unevolved
Yeah, he
Scorpio.
from Memphis, man. He from
He an
Memphis.
unevolved Scorpio. That man is mad, and let you know that's not gonna be the last time. Unless they keep him in prison for life, he's gonna come back with a vengeance.
Nah,
So
he gone because he. This the dumb part. bro, you was on house arrest. Then you try to act like you wasn't there.
We
They
don't
got
care.
you. Damn.
When it comes to Scorpio, we do not care.
I see.
Well,
And
I
it's
mean, and especially like I said, he's unevolved. If you were a more evolved Scorpio, you would take a lot of time to kind of think about what to do, how to do it, and how to execute and get in and out without it even being detected by you. But when you that mad about something like that and you're that unevolved, you gonna crash out and it don't matter and they don't care. Like he probably was in the back of the car smiling the whole time. He give mugshot with a smile. Like I don't care. You not about to do wrong by me and then not suffer no consequences at all. That's typically how people move. And I'm not saying that is right because I am also a firm believer in karma and tables turning.
yeah,
So, but I will say that I resonate with if you do me dirty.
yeah, we got to take it there.
Yeah.
No, Gemini the same way. Now we know it happened. We know it happened because Gucci, like you said, detailed everything. Now you mentioned the life insurance thing too. Now I seen a little theory on that too because the big scar dude who died a few years ago on the overdose,
Mm-hmm.
that was Pooh Shiesty's cousin. So both of them were signed to 1017 at the same time.
Mm.
When Big Scar died, it's alleged that Gucci gave the family like 10,000 or 20,000, and like you said, he cashed out the big check on the life insurance. So it's alleged that that's one reason Pooh Shiesty was mad too, like the contract disputes, but you also fucked my cousin over and his family. You feel me? So that's the thing too. Like, I don't
And know that we know what we're talking about because Beeman
we,
is a licensed a
like,
licensed
yeah. If y'all need
life
some money,
insurance
come get
agent.
at me.
And I also right now I'm in the progress of getting my certification so I could be a licensed Maryland life
Yeah,
insurance agent.
yeah.
So we kind of know what we talk about. They playing. And that's what I'm saying. It's like at the end of the day, people sign the contract, but at the end of the day, people be exploiting, and you be knowing that people be desperate for money and need that bread, and you being from the trenches and
Yep.
knowing how that go, and knowing how people not going to be good with money, and they going to be touching money for the first time and be spending
Mm-hmm.
it on unnecessary stuff or having to take care of their family, their friends, people that looked out for them. You know how that goes, so I feel like it's very foul coming from that standpoint. But at the end of the day, that's how the game go. And if I'm trying to be like everybody has adapted this capitalistic mindset.
Yeah,
If that is what we're focusing on and business is business and you signed on the dotted line, you must honor what you signed. I don't.
that's a fact. And this lesson for younger artists, like, hey, get you a little cheap lawyer to look over that thing. You feel me? Don't just sign. I know what it's like to be desperate for money, but hey, like you said, he signed that dotted line. But it's a lot of dynamics to this story, man. It's unfortunate because it's terrible for the culture. Like somebody gonna lose their life to either street violence or somebody going to prison, which we know. And then bruh daddy was involved. But bruh daddy is sticking Gucci Mane up too. It's like, bro, you got your son crashing out, and that's why you made the song Crash Dummy, I guess. But yeah, like his dad was with him, cousin. It was crazy.
Yeah, that wasn't a well thought out thing,
And you
but
got an ankle monitor on, bro. You just got out in October.
it wasn't well thought at all. But I'm glad Gucci is okay. I love me some Gucci bad. I'm not gonna lie. When I first dropped my mixtape in 2011, if Gucci would have been like sign with me, I would have no questions. I wouldn't have read nothing. Sign that joint. I eyes closed, sign right on the dotted line, and I would be still signed today in the 360. Put that one little EP out with them 4 tracks and ain't did nothing but 7 streams. He would have been mad at me. I don't care, but the thing is like you also got to look at the trajectory of the other artists. None of Gucci Mane's artists have been successful. I'm sorry. Asian Doll was signed. Look at her now. She's
Yeah,
selling life insurance. She's selling credit. She's not selling life insurance. She's selling
credit
like
repair.
credit hacks and credit repair stuff.
Yeah,
Like I feel like the biggest
Fujiano went to jail.
the
Like,
biggest you know what I'm saying? You can look at the label, look at the fruit that this tree is producing, which is none. Gucci is just coming up off of that. Keisha Kaur don't got no ribs. She don't got
Why she catching
What's wrong
straight?
with it? I don't know. Now, why am I? Why is she in it? I don't know. I'm
Why
just
she catching
saying, they
straight?
just living so lavish, and it's just off. I feel like it's off the backs of these artists that they know is not going to be able to produce but a couple hits, and they done sign, basically, essentially sign their life away because in the event that they die, you're still
This
getting money.
another thing too, man. A lot of these like big name artists, like the Gucci's, and I'm not saying this because this I don't know if this facts or not, but a lot of them not eating like they once was. They not booked
No,
for shows every day, like,
no,
and they living
no.
and they gotta maintain these high ceiling lifestyles. Like a lot of these big name artists don't got it like that.
Yeah, and
That's a
that's
fact.
why they're. That's why they doing this. Everything that glitters ain't gold, and every just because people present in a certain way don't necessarily mean that they doing good business or they good people. You can't just because you love an artist's music and you know his reputation to be one thing, don't mean that he ain't doing nothing fucked
Yeah,
up on the back end. He
predatory.
yeah, and very predatory. And he talking about something he was putting money on the commissary. Boy, Gucci, please, please, Gooch.
And WAP, well, we're gonna see how that play out in court. It's unfortunate for the culture, but hey, more peace to him. And let's move right along, man. Your girl Cardi B, she mentioned your area, the DMV and Baltimore, because we know that's separate. We must
Uh,
make that variation. She came out and on Twitter and was like, she compared Baltimore to Brooklyn, and she compared DC to Harlem. So I'm gonna let you take this away because that's your stumping grounds. How you feel about that? Like she came out of nowhere and said that.
I mean, this don't gotta last too long. I thought it was an interesting take, comparing DMV. I mean, yeah, like DC to Harlem. I mean, I think it's a known thing in New York that like Harlem is like fresh, like they're stylish, they're very like you know what I'm saying. That's their
Yep.
thing. It's a lot of culture. It's a lot of you know what I'm saying. Good music, like the Harlem Renaissance took place
Yeah.
in Harlem. So I can see the comparison to DC and that. Brooklyn, I don't know. Maybe the thing is I never grew up in New York.
Yeah.
But I had family in New York. But when I was in New York, I spent a lot of time in Queens, specifically like Far Rockaway, that
Mm,
area.
yeah.
That's really all I know is Queens. And my best friend lives in Brooklyn. Now, if we going on Brooklyn today, I don't see the comparison. Now, maybe Brooklyn back in the day, I felt like a better comparison to Baltimore is Bronx because Bronx is known for being dirty.
I ain't touching on that. Shout out to the BX.
That's all I'm saying.
Shout out to the BX. I know a few people in the Bronx. I ain't never really hung in the Bronx, and when I go to New York, I hang in Brooklyn.
But
And I see
The Bronx is out the way.
it is.
That joint is out the way, just like Baltimore. Baltimore is an hour out the way, and they
Mm-hmm.
dirty. So I feel like the better comparison to Baltimore is Bronx.
How is
And that's
the
it.
dynamic with Baltimore and DC? Because like I feel like I was talking to you one time. It was a chick that came out and was like, "Oh yeah, we the DMV too," and I know that ain't accurate.
I
What's the
mean,
dynamic between DC and Baltimore? Is it like like unspoken little beef there or a little?
the beef that they have, I don't really think it's a real beef. Ain't nobody seeing you like, oh, you from Baltimore, you from DC, put your
Yeah.
guns up, let's shoot. Like it don't give that. It's just like a
Mhm.
playful banter
Yeah.
between the two areas. I mean, at the end of the day, Baltimore has its positives. If you want to get some good food, good eats, I'm definitely going out Baltimore. Baltimore got the best food in this area, in my opinion.
I got some
But
food
if
from
you looking
there.
for a fly fashion upscale events, cultural events and stuff like that. I'm not even gonna say Baltimore don't got no culture because Baltimore got culture, but if
Mhm.
you looking for more of that, then DC is where you want to be at. Like I like Baltimore only got little pockets. Like if you drive around Baltimore, it literally looks abandoned. Like if
Yeah.
you really go into Baltimore City, Baltimore County, that's something different. I never been, I don't be in Baltimore County, but Baltimore as it pertains to the city, the Wire is very accurate. That's all I'm gonna say. It's
So
extremely accurate. That might be some of the most accurate depictions of that area that I've ever seen in a show. So if you've seen The Wire, you should be able to understand why Bronx is more adjacent to Baltimore than Brooklyn is. Brooklyn is so gentrified and so like
Yeah, but yeah, they have gentrified.
Like Brooklyn give me more of a, I don't even know what to compare it to out here because I wouldn't even say
I
more of a
said,
PG County vibe. I would say PG County give more of like Queens.
mm.
Um, but yeah, yeah,
I
that's my take on that.
I have an amazing time when I'm in Brooklyn and Harlem. When I'm in New York, like them, probably the most places I be. Of course, Manhattan, but like Brooklyn is where I like hang. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
still
Harlem is technically Manhattan.
it is, but like
Yeah,
but Brooklyn pretty much where I be. It's still the culture there, but they have gentrified the hell out of it. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you seeing white girls walking their dog up North Street. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I remember when I first went to Brooklyn for the very first time. I was like, "You got to take me to Marcy. I need to go to Marcy Projects. I need to
Yeah,
just
I ain't never been to
experience where Jay Z
Mar-
was at."
that's
It's just
that's
like,
deep.
like
So basically,
just geeked up stuff.
Cardi was a little accurate with her sentiments.
I don't think she was wrong about the DC part. I don't
Yeah,
think she know too much about Baltimore to kind of give that take. And to be fair, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know too much about New York to be in because I don't be in Bronx. I've probably been to Bronx maybe twice. I don't be hanging
yeah.
around Bronx. I don't even have people that be in Bronx like that. But from what my friends that do live in Bronx, who I don't ever go visit when I go to New York because you all the way out in Bronx, they tell me it's dirty out there. And
My fifth grade teacher, like we cool, and she live in the Bronx. I'm gonna have to ask her about that comparison.
yeah, so yeah,
Yeah. Now, speaking of Cardi B, we got to talk about her ex husband slash the dude she got kids with. And
slash the champ of the week.
slash the champ of the week.
You
But
champion shit, Offset. You champion shit.
damn, Offset, come on, champ of the week. It's alleged. Well, we know he got shot for sure.
Yeah,
He's
that's
down
not
in
right.
South Florida gambling, and
Mm-hmm.
as you stated off the record, it's known around the industry that he got a serious gambling problem.
Allegedly, he has a gambling
Allegedly,
problem.
allegedly, allegedly. It's alleged that he was down in South Florida at a casino at the Hard Rock. That's where I'll be when I'm down there.
I'm crying.
And he owed Lil TJ, who was from New York, 10 bands. This is alleged. It's alleged that Offset was going around asking people for cash apps and asking to borrow money to pay his gambling debts. This resulted in him being shot in the buttocks
I'm
and
crying.
and being in the hospital on non-life threatening injuries. But Offset, bro, like what you doing, bro? Your cousin just got killed the other year, and now you in gambling debts and getting shot. We're gonna talk about Lil
Yeah.
TJ, but bro, you in your 30s, you getting shot. Like, what's going on with Offset, bro?
What's going on is this is what happens when you do a good woman dirty. I love it. I love when the men suffer after they dog somebody out. Like this is literally what you get. You think your life would be like this if you had done right by your wife? You would be somewhere behind stage right now on a tour, kissing her as she comes off the stage, dabbing her head with the little towel, grabbing that jiggly booty and saying, "I'm proud of you, babe," and going home and cracking that and enjoying the funds, the moneyons and the funds. You out here trying to get money, borrowing money from a younger artist, a less established artist, in
Mm-hmm.
order to cover your debts in a casino, then going around getting shot. And to put the ice on the cake, after you went around like a fucking fool, you then asked for a maternity test. I mean, a DNA test on a child that you know for good and damn well that's not your child. That baby looked like Stefan. Or is it
Yeah,
Stefan? What is it Stefan?
Stephon Diggs.
Okay, yeah, he from here too. Shout out.
Yeah,
But I'm confused. It just seems like a scheme set up by Todd. Todd being Offset, being a loser. Like your champ is shit, boy. Your life is going down the drain. And then while we was setting up to film, let me read to you the statement that this man made because
oh
he
man,
has put out a statement about it. All said, thank you to everyone who's checked in on me and showed me love. I'm good. But I'm planning to be better. I'm focused on my family, my recovery, and getting back to the music. Realizing that life is made up of quiet wins and loud losses. Life's a gamble, and I'm still playing to win, which means this nigga is not coming about
Oh,
anytime
bro,
soon.
that was the
This
worst
nigga
caption.
signed that shit with a dollar sign. Look at,
Bro, that was the worst caption.
he signed it with a dollar sign. You know he going right back to the casino after that. Matter of fact, he's typing this on the way to the casino.
Bro, that was the worst caption you ever could have came up with.
This ain't even a caption. This is a written statement from him. And why
Bro,
would you sign your name with a dollar sign knowing you ain't got no money?
where's the publicist?
What a regular ass nigga. What the?
Where's
Why would
your
you?
publicist? Where's your publicist, bro? Bro,
All,
first of
all
all,
I'm gonna say
Campbell,
is that I am so glad that Cardi separated herself from that situation, because it's just like you see this type of, you see what, like, think about the amount of men that do their wives dirty and where they end up versus where that woman ends up.
you right,
Think
man.
about it. Really think about
Nah,
it.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Unless the man is the one that got done dirty, which I'm not going to say it's never situations where where the woman not doing the man dirty, but most of the situation that we see is vice versa. The man is doing the woman dirty, and look at the trajectory of their lives after. Look at, what's that football coach that cheated on his wife with that other white woman, and
you talking about your boy from Michigan?
Look at it. Look at that life.
Man, yeah.
Look at that life. So
now what about this? What about this? Just to be messy. What if that's Offset baby?
It's not.
How you know?
Because Cardi don't play like. So now I don't know what Cardi do, but at the end of the day, as bold as she came up with the chance that it could be somebody else's baby, I don't think she's too smart to be moving like that and be standing on it that hard. Like, and it's just like first of all, he asked for that, and the court already shut it down. Like, boy, go sit down somewhere. You just trying to find a way to get some more child support for another kid because you ain't got no damn money. Your gambling debts is out of control. I cannot believe in addition to cheating on your wife continuously, a serial cheater, you were also in gambling debt and just had a gambling issue. It's just like too many demons.
Yeah,
and I
man.
just love the way women excel when they let go of that baggage. Look at Cardi.
Yeah, bro. I'll say you the champ, bro. Like, cause, bro, we in our 30s now. It's time to mature a little bit, like, bro. And like I just said, a lot of these big name artists, they don't got it like that. A lot of artists make money from shows. Offset not one of these guys who touring all around the country all the time.
And unfortunately, it's not going to give that, like, due to the demise of Takeoff. Ain't nobody trying to see Offset with just Quavo and Migos with just Quavo and Offset. Don't nobody want to see that. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's not giving. It don't give the same thing. For real. Quiet as kept. Takeoff seemed to have been the glue for that group. And he didn't get as much like notoriety, or like whenever people like, who your favorite Migo, I rarely heard people say Takeoff.
Yeah.
But Takeoff was one of them ones. Like,
Offset can rap.
He can rap. I like this project, his recent project too. I thought it was good. But the problem is your focus is not the music. You fighting demons and you trying to look like him, and you got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Look at your life. Look at the trajectory of your life. Like, not even married, regardless, just doing wrong by good women is never going to put you in a good situation. And it's like, it don't matter how many times men see this, they never take heed. They always think it can't be them. Look at Future. He's been pathetic ever since Sierra left. Like, he be having hits though. I'm not gonna say he's not getting to the bag. I'm not saying he don't got no hits, and that's off the strength of him being a Scorpio. We just win regardless. But at the same time, it's embarrassing to see the music, the type of music that you're making at the age that you're making it, and the priorities that you have, and that you're not showing up for your son that's named after you, Future. Like, you know what I'm saying? A whole nother man is raising your son, and that son is looking up to him like, this man Russell is my daddy. Like, that's embarrassing.
Future had the bar of the year last year, though. You want to know what it is? He said,
I can tell from your face you about to say something stupid as fuck. So go ahead.
he said, I told my bitch if I gotta be faithful, I might fall off. I was like, God, Lee, bar of the year.
That's not a
Bar.
bar of the year. That's not innovative. It's nothing catchy. Nothing
Man,
about it.
he
It's
went
nothing. That's
crazy.
not a good. That's not. It's
That was
not.
a good bar.
I'm taking that out. That's not good.
Man, that
I'm
was a
taking
good
that
bar.
out. No, it's
Anyway,
not.
that was a good bar.
I told my bitch if I gotta be faithful, I might fall off. What
That
about it
was
made
bold,
it a good
bro.
bar?
It was just bold, bro. Every now and then you gotta have that little persona. It's just a persona. But anyway,
You
champ
finna
of the
piss
week,
me off. You finna be the champ of the week. I'm finna swap it out. Cause why would you say that?
bro. It was good, bro.
No, Offset is the champ of the week, y'all. Champ is boy. You champ is. Don't
Yeah,
bring your ass to DC with that champ ass because you champ
yeah,
is.
yeah. All set, bro. Get your life together, bro. Go get some spiritual cleansing and stop gambling, bro. Stop gambling. You not obviously you're not good at it because you and all this
That's what
debt.
I'm saying. Like that's what I'm
Go get some help.
saying.
You
If
need that
y'all
one.
not, I feel like God put signs in your life and you should heed from it. If your cousin, your best friend, whomever that is in relation to you, passed at a game, he wasn't even gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should take that as a sign. People are not seeing the signs. Take the sign and leave. Let it go, please.
I don't know by that statement that you just read.
He
I don't think
ain't.
you're not
Nah,
learning.
nah. He going
Why would
right
you
back.
say it's a
He
gamble, bro?
he is at the casino right now. He's at the
I
casino right now.
understand that. And I really hope this don't transpire into something like street with like little TJ. I know he not had his little run-ins with the law. I hope it don't transpire into like retaliation or something like that. Like,
We
bro,
don't need no more Pooh Shiesties. We don't need nobody else going to jail trying to kill another rapper. Like, come on, y'all, for real. Offset, owe that man that money. Get that man that money. Because one thing about it, you can't be trying to lure bro somebody that looked out and gave you some bread.
that's a fact.
Especially when you was big dog at one point and you was hitting the hottest chick in the game and you fumbled all of that. You are the loser. You are champ is for real. You're
You champ,
champ.
bro. You champ, bro.
You're
Get it
champ.
together, man. As a black man, I hope he get it together. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to see nobody shot, but let this be a lesson, bro. I'll take off gone, bro. You got the chance at life. Get it together, bro, and stop gambling.
He don't seem like he like nothing about his statements profound or like it didn't seem like he made any change or like had any type of conversation with God anytime. This won't be the last. I hate to say that. And for the sake of Cardi's kids, I want him to be here. For the sake of the good music that he makes, I want him to be here. Just for the sake of him being a black man and a black person that contributes to the culture, I want him to be here. But at the end of the day, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's what Gucci said in that song too. So
Which was trash.
yeah,
Life is a gamble, and I'm still playing to win. I can't believe he posted this.
and you're gonna lose. So
Oh,
you just stop
hold on.
playing.
Oh, he got a song on here or something.
Who?
Like, did you see the next slide?
The where I saw it wasn't no song. He must have that. Look at when did that drop? Because this dropped hours ago. The one I just read.
7 hours ago.
Oh yeah, I ain't hear no song.
Yeah, it's a song on there. We got. Are you gonna put a little snippet of the Gucci song in there? Maybe.
No, because I don't know how free use works, and I ain't trying to get my not monetized.
All right,
Sorry, you need to do the research on that, producer.
I got you. I got you. Authentically Adey, episode 2. And that's a wrap. We appreciate y'all. Look, we not playing. Subscribe, like, share, repost. Stop playing. Cause y'all be in my DM
Comment.
too. And comment. Cause I see y'all in y'all in offset comments right now.
And this
What's
is what
up?
I'm saying. The don't piss me off moment of the week is y'all. Don't piss me off and not subscribe, like, comment, share, or nothing like that. Y'all really about to blow me.
Don't piss me
And to
off.
the people who are supporting, thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go stream La Baby, the outlet. La Baby, LE''BABY. I was La Baby before Little Baby came out, before Da Baby came out. That was 11 years ago. Check the record. 11 years ago that I dropped it. I don't think Little Baby's first hit was still about 8 years ago. So Yeah.
Go stream
Thanks
that.
for
Subscribe on YouTube. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts when you're going to work. Amazon Podcasts. Wherever you can find it. We're going to get it on some more platforms too. Authentically Adey. We
and
kept it
will.
authentic too.
Thank you.
Hey.
Bye.
And all them DMV girls, follow me.
Boy, ain't nobody worried about it. And all them countrymen. Hey. I love me a Southern man. I love a Southern man, y'all.
Ain't nothing like down south, baby. Ain't nothing like
Oh,
down south.
all right. Bye, y'all.
Peace.
But they wasn't hip, I had so much stamina. They tried to walk my shit, but I ran on ya. I seen your new girl, I ain't a fan of ya. How you let a big girl take your man from ya? I got hands,
Oh,
she couldn't handle
follow
us.
us.
Now he wanna run and go and tell his man and stuff. And I called his bluff and never hit him.